We are resetting the NHL and doing a fantasy draft rebuild, and I close my eyes and see what team we landed on, and it was the Boston Bruins.
Bruins? Whoa! 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 Whoa!
And we would end up picking 9th overall. Not too bad. It's a good start for us. We only have 3 years to go out and win a cup, and we have to get off on a good foot right away. And Connor McDavid goes obviously first overall to Carolina. Just look at some of these weird combos. Pasta, one pick before us, and see, we have a lot of great options here. Kaprizov, Marner, Fox, McAvoy. However, I thought Kirill Kaprizov was the smartest choice for us, and we went with him. And then look at our team overall. Aaron Ekblad, Nick Suzuki, Alexander Ovechkin, Travis St. Sam Bennett. We got Carl Vegemelka, as we called him in the Chicago Blackhawks series, Veggie. And here's the lines. You see the entire team. Our top 6 is a little bit concerning. I'm not crazy for that second line, but it's a really good start. We're going to work on it yet again. We have 3 seasons to go out and win a cup. I think this is a good base for us. A little bit of an older core, sure. We took David Krejci because I thought he would have a good sim. We also took Tony DeAngelo because he does get some pretty good offensive sims, so I thought that would have been a great addition if we went out and got Tony DeAngelo. I really love our first line defensive pairing, St. and Ekblad. I think that's going to do wonders for us in net. That's a big question mark. Hopefully they can get held down and do well. We weren't really doing too strong, but we weren't doing too bad here on December 28th, almost right before the new year. We had an okay record. However, I was scrolling through the trading block, seeing if we can get any forwards, because we were struggling not putting the puck in the back of the net. We really needed offensive production, and we found Teuvo Teravainen at Seattle, and we made a blockbuster trade. Josh Manson was not playing good for us. We trade Saron Noel and Frank Vetrano with also some couple of other picks that are going away with it. And he has another year in his contract, so this is a really, really good addition for us. Here are the lines. I really like them. And going into the trade deadline, we started struggling, and I was getting a little concerned. We were sitting at 31, 21, and 8. I was a little concerned going in here into this deadline. So I had visions. Of we can win now, because if we stack up and beat up everyone else, we will be a lot better than them. So our first order of business was getting Michael Bunting, 2/3 and a prospect in return for Michael Bunting, who's going to bolster up our top 6 and also help our penalty kill a little bit. So I really thought this would have been a great addition for us, and we went out and get him. And we also saw, of course, the Boston Bruin legend, Patrice Bergeron, and I had to go for him. I had to get Patrice Bergeron, giving up a first, a 4th, and a 3rd round pick. However, like I said, we're only supposed to do this for 3 seasons. It's a 3-year rebuild. We envision ourselves going deep into these playoffs. We have to do what we have to do. Fuck the picks. Fuck them kids. We have to go for it. And here's the point player stats here. Kaprizov, he needs to be doing better. We're taking him 9th overall when we could have Mitch Marner, Adam Fox. We could have brought back Charlie McAvoy. He needs to step up a little bit. Ovi's still doing Ovi things. We just need to have more offensive production, in these additions of Bergeron and Bunting really, 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 I believe, are going to help us so much. And look at our top 6 now. Look how deadly this is. Ovi, Bergeron, Teravainen, second line, Kaprizov, Suzuki, and Bunting. That is so nasty. Third line, Tuck, Bennett, Kessel. 4th line, Victor Olofsson, David Krejci, Jesper Fast. Absolutely lethal. Forward lines, I really, really do believe, actually, as I mess with them. So Olofsson goes to the 3rd line, Kessel moves to the 4th, even Jesper Fast. That's still really good. And then defensively, we're really doing really nice. And here we are. We made the playoffs. We finished 42, 31, and 9. And we did not end strong here at the end of the season. You can tell after the trade deadline, we weren't really doing too hot. So we made some little bit of line changes I thought that were much needed and necessary. Because for whatever reason, just like whatever I was kind of throwing together just wasn't really working. Bunting did really good. Suzuki, I expect a little bit more of a point total out of him. I know he's a little bit of a better defensive forward, but we need to see a little bit out of him, and Teravainen needs to play a little better. So I went ham on these line changes. We put Kaprizov and Ovi back together with Bergeron down the middle. I think this should help us a lot, and let's go through our team stats here. I mean, we finished 3rd in our division. San Jose was the best team in the league. Let's go look at the San Jose team. Oh, okay. Lafreniere, Stamkos, Line, Alex Newhook, Tage Thompson, Jeff Skinner. Ooh, that's a nasty-ass second line. Bottom 6, not too great for them defensively. That's not that bad. I mean, defensively, that's not terrifying. They got Spencer Knight, and that is very much feasible to beat. I think we're better than them. I genuinely believe that we have a better team than them. And Dallas, they're old. They're just very old. Look at that first line. Pacioretty, Malkin, Giroux. They're almost in the retirement home. Very, very old team. Honestly, honestly, if we play any of these guys, if somehow in the finals, we gotta get past this Florida team first. Kreider, I mean, they're nasty. I like that second line: Reichel, Caulfield, Anderson. A little bit of a younger line, but Cole Caulfield, as we call him, Cole Caulfield. He's a studded in net. They got Igor Shesterkin, so this is not going to be an easy series. However, we do win game 1, so that's a great way to start. And we lose game 2. Now the series is 1-1. Back in Boston, we lose. Now we're down 2-1 in the series. However, we need to win this game 4, and we do. 3-2. And in game 5, we take the series lead 3-2. How about Patrice Bergeron? Look at him go, setting the clock back. We win in 6, and we're going on to the second round to take on the Ottawa Senators. And you look at that first line: Arvidsson, Barkov, Konechny, and you look at our team compared to them. We're a lot better. Yes, they're an actually nice. Even defensively, they're not that good. We're better than them defensively. Goaltending suspect for them. I believe we can shit on this Ottawa team as we lose game 1. Game 2, we beat them though. So it's a tied series going back to Boston. Game 3, give us the W in overtime 2-1. Game 4, give us the dub. Look at Michael Bunting leading us in points. We are up 3-1, but we lose now. Going back to Boston in Game 6. Can we seal the deal? No. Oh, boy. We had a 3-1 series lead. Now it's coming down to this. Game 7. This is going to be a little dicey of a game. Very, very dicey. And also the other Eastern Conference series between Pittsburgh and Carolina are also going to Game 7. And after 2, Kirill Kaprizov puts us up on the board with 20 remaining. We are up 1-0. Can we hold on and move on to the Eastern Conference final, taking on the winner of the Penguins and Hurricanes? We have 10 more minutes to do this. We are out shooting them. We're outplaying them. We have Veggie putting his team on his back with all the saves and great goaltending we've seen. How about Kaprizov? Kirill Kaprizov, that's going to seal the deal, boys, and that is it. We're going to the Eastern Conference Finals, taking on the Schittsburg Penguins, and let's look at this Penguins team. That's the best team we faced. Easily the best team we faced. I mean, that forward depth is nasty. They are extremely deep on forwards. Look at that fourth line: Cole Sillinger, Robbie Fabry, and Luke Glendening. That is actually nasty. And defensively, they're nice too. They're really nice. That first pairing, Werenski and Pache. And goaltending, they're weak. They're weak goaltending. That's the first weakness I've seen with this team. We do lose game 1 in overtime, but we scored 4 goals and we win game 2 5-1. We win game 3. Give us that 2-1 series lead. Make it a 3-1 series lead. Can we seal the deal in 5 in Pittsburgh? And we do.
Yes. My turn, assholes.
And we are going to the Stanley Cup Finals, taking on the Winnipeg Jets. And they were not that great in the regular season either. So this is, oh, look at that. Look who is on the Jets. Brad Marchand. Oh, the Bruins legend taking on his former team and his former teammate Patrice Bergeron. That's going to be a hell of a series. I don't fear this Winnipeg team at all. I genuinely believe we can go out and defeat this Jets team. Matt Murray and that, yeah, they don't scare me at all. Let's just go look at these playoff stats here so far. Kaprizov's lighting it up. 15 goals in 18 games. Ovi putting up a masterclass. Bergeron turning the clock back. Bunting doing great things. Teravainen is doing great. But now it's time to start these finals. Game 1. We take it in overtime 3-2. Game 2, we take it 4-0. Can we go up 3-0? And we do. We're going up 3-0 going into game number 4. However, game 4 was not a good game for us. We got kind of shit on, and we're going to have to go back in Winnipeg and go win it in 5. We lose 4-2 in game 4. However, we still have 3 more games to win it, and we're tied at 1 going into the third period. It's going to be a very, very big period. Can we pull out in front and bring the cup back to Boston? Power play for the Bruins. Can we do something with it? It's a long one. We can't do anything with it. That was the perfect opportunity. Shots are about even between us and the Jets, and it will be overtime here in game 5. This is a big one. Who will seal the deal? We did it. We fucking did it. In year 1, we had 3 years to go out and win this cup, and we sacrificed our souls for the Stanley Cup in year 1. Year 1 and done. We win the cup here for the first season of this fantasy draft rebuild. Absolute scenes. Kirill Kaprizov coming up clutch in overtime. And yes, Alexander Ovechkin winning his second career Stanley Cup hoist. That son of a bitch, Ovi. Yes, that is so weird seeing him wear number 10. That is just so weird. Why Why? Why did they have to retire number 8? They should unretire it and give it to Ovi. That is Ovi's number. Seeing him anything other than 8 is just an absolute travesty. Go give the cup to Patrice Bergeron. Look at this. Look, boom. Beautiful. Beautiful scenes. Let's go. We are the Stanley Cup champions, winning the cup, year number 1. And just like that, rebuild complete, mission successful. We have completed my task. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys in for the next one.